Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to Sandy's Library. I'm Sandy, and we're back today to do another reading for Twin Flames and Separation. Before we get started real quick, I just want to mention that if you've never watched one of my videos, please check the description. It'll help you better understand me and the way I read the cards. So, let's get started. And of course, you know me, I like to play games. So, we are going to play a little Scrabble game and see if we can identify who we might be talking to in the group today. So, if I can ever get these up, then we'll get moving. Okay, so I'll shake them up and pull a couple out. If you can identify first, middle, or last initial, perhaps a geographic location, this could be a message for you. We have an E and an S. Hey, that's my pen name initials. I doubt that means anything though, seriously. Okay, so if you can pull anything out of that, then this may be a message for you. If not, don't sweat it. It's a pretty big collective that we're tapping into. So, we're going to get started. We have our message from Spirit to kick things off, our Divine Masculine energies in the Gilded Tarot, and the Divine Feminine energies in the Everyday Witch. And we're going to be supplementing these cards with our in-house oracle decks. Just want to give Sarah's Tarot a shout out. She's responsible for them, and we really appreciate that. And so we're going to set the Divine Feminine aside, and I just want to mention that when I say Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, it has nothing to do with gender, so don't get caught up in the pronouns that I use, okay? This is all about energy. And so, Spirit's message to kick things off for us is, Earth School was never meant to be easy. Yeah, we're getting that. Yeah. Okay, let's check out the Divine Masculine energies. Oh, I have the Lovers. We have the Five of Pentacles and Death. Oh my. Ooh, I'm not liking this energy at all, you guys. However, that said, had to get a drink. Sorry, guys. Before I delve into this, let me just say that my guides are giving me the astrological energies of Virgo, Scorpio, and Gemini. So, I think we all know that this is the Divine Partner Twin Flame card. And yeah, just look at that. These two lovers, I mean, they're basking in all of this divine light that's shining down on them and blessing their union. Yeah, so if you need confirmation, viewer, here it is. That said, Spirit is telling me that all divine partnerships are blessed in the 5D, but we have to do our part here in the 3D before a 3D union can occur. You know, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like everybody was or is doing their part here in the 3D. I mean, take a look at this. See this woman here, and how she's coming to this guy with a child in her arms. Man, that's weighing really heavy on my heart. And yeah, this card does not always mean death, but in this case, I feel like that's what it means, literally. This divine masculine had a child with the divine feminine, but the child is no longer alive. And that's why these cards are just weighing so heavy on my heart. Yeah. I'm getting that he didn't know about the child's existence until years after the fact. Oh, I hate these kinds of readings, guys. So I might get triggered, so fair warning, because I really hate these kinds of readings. But I am getting that there has been contact, excuse me, more recently. The divine masculine says that's how he found out about the child. Yeah, and man, his energy, he is so miserable over this. So incredibly miserable. But you know what? I'm really curious though. Why didn't you know about your child until years later? Yeah, I didn't figure you were going to tell me. This divine masculine is not being very forthcoming at all. Okay, so do you want to send the divine feminine a message here in the 3D? Anything you want to say to her? I mean, I'm kind of curious about what happened to the child. I'm feeling like the divine masculine feels responsible, but the divine feminine, I'm getting that she lost the child. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting that the child was born and then died. I'm getting that she lost it. But we'll see what she says when her cards come up, because this guy, he's not being very forthcoming with me, and so now I'm not sure if I should believe him or not. He says, if I gave you the chance, would you take my heart for another ride? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? Maybe I'm secretly wishing that you'd appear from out of nowhere. Yeah, I get that he really means this. He wants her to appear from out of nowhere. I'm not really, he's feeding me all kinds of things about this, but I'm not quite ready to accept them as gospel. If what he's saying to me now shows up in the divine feminine's cards, I will confirm that, but I just feel like he's not being entirely truthful with me about this being his heart being taken for a ride. I'm just not entirely sure. He says, life without you has been painful for me. You know, guys, I don't like to, diss our divine masculines or anything, but Willibeth is, she's, like basically standing right behind her and shaking her head. So even she's like, don't trust him. Because, it's maybe that I feel like it's been painful for about the past couple of years, maybe. But before that, I feel like he thought he was Mr. He thought he was just living large. Until the Divine Feminine got back in touch with him, that's what he just said. He says, I know I always try to hide what's really going on inside of me. Now, this right here, one of the first, well, this one and these two, I feel like, yeah, those are honest. These two right here, they're honest. Yep. It was not just my lips that you kissed. It was my soul. Yeah, and I'm getting that you didn't know that until recently either. But we're not going to find fault with him for that because, hey, I probably didn't grasp it. When I met my Divine Masculine, I knew there was something special, but I didn't really understand Divine Masculine and all that, stuff. So he says, my heart is shattered into a bazillion little pieces over our breakup. And again, I am getting, yeah, now he is. That's what I'm getting. Now he is. Sometimes, y'all, we have to experience a little bit of heartache before we can awaken and evolve. Stuff like that, which is why the energy of the reading, Earth School, was never meant to be easy. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminine. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this story. And we have the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Let me grab a drink, guys. So, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting my boyfriend's back. Just not in the capacity that the Divine Feminine wants him. Seriously? You seriously? No, that's not nice. Okay, well, alright. So, take a look at this. My guides want us to note that the women in this card are older. Okay? They're telling me that this is a special message for us. Here's what they say. Seasoned divine feminines. Hey, you know, I've been called a lot of things in my day. Seasoned is a new one. Yes, it is. But my guides are telling me that this is a divine feminine who knows what is and what is not. And she's known all this for a very long time. She found a way to move on after the death of her child. And she is telling me that she lost the baby during pregnancy when she was completely and utterly alone. See, I knew you were trying to lead me down a wrong path. But you know, time has a way of lessening the blow. Hence this celebration going on right here. You know, thanks to the internet, the divine feminine was able to reach out to the divine masculine and share the existence of their deceased child with him. And this is how the divine feminine became enlightened to the fact, or I'm sorry, not the divine feminine. This is how the divine masculine. That's one of my problems, guys. The wrong words fall out of my mouth, even though I'm thinking the correct one. And that really bugs me, but we're going to go back and start over. Okay, so this is how the divine masculine found out that the divine feminine is, and always was, the one for him. That's how he found this out. It's just too bad that he didn't see it back in the day when he well, yeah, when he knocked her up. You know what I mean? That's just too bad he didn't see it back then. And hey, you know, I'm a little crass at times, so sorry guys. But he is telling me though that he sure does see it now. And you know what? I got a lot of that shit too. Hindsight is a wondrous thing, guys. And they always want me to say to the younger divine masculine out there, you know, learn from these older divine masculines' mistakes and don't make the same mistake they have, because you can look at this guy right here. I mean, he's wallowing in it, and you know, they're older. This was a while ago, but there's still a ton of sexual energy between these two. These two are incredibly hot for one another. But there's also a lot of conflict too, you know. Because look, at first glance, you know, it looks like a group of witches here who are working together. But if you look at that closer, they aren't exactly collaborating so much as talking over each other. Our divine feminine is residing in some heavy, heavy energy over the way that this connection ended. And they both feel like if the connection had not ended, then their child would still be alive. I really, really, really don't like the energy of these cards, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. Is there anything you want to say to the divine masculine here in the 3D? Because I get that while they were in contact, they're not now. She contacted him to tell him about the child, and so I feel like he was probably he didn't react exactly the way she wanted him to react. He likes this one. He's one who likes to put on a mask to hide himself. So this one, he's really wearing a mask, and it's hard to see through it because his eyes are covered as well. And so it's really hard. But Willibeth, she says that he's doing it on purpose. She says, if I let you in, are you going to run away again? I wish someone would tell me how to get you out of my head. And this oracle deck comes from the first book that I ever wrote, Crazy for You. And the energies inside this deck can be a bit tumultuous. Sometimes late at night, my pain pours out in soft weeping. So, yeah. Like I said, the energies inside this deck can be a bit tumultuous, but we managed to pull out some very heartfelt messages there. Let's see. Let's take a look at the If I Had Married You deck. This deck is based on the last book that I ever wrote. And the energies inside this deck are more of a wishful thinking sort of energy. Two very different stories. Both are, perfect twin flame stories, but they're two very different stories. Let's see. The last time I saw you still haunts me to this day. I was looking forward to growing old with you. And these two right here want to pop out, so we're going to take them. I liked the way you took care of me, and I wanted it to continue. And I'm afraid to talk to you. I'm afraid of what you're going to say. So, is that how come you don't want him in contact anymore because you don't like what he was saying to you? Okay, well, I'm going to ask you to talk to him right now. Here in the 3D through these cards, okay? This is our Lonely Days and Lonely Nights deck. Divine Masculine Energy and Divine Feminine Energy. This allows the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine to carry on a conversation. Shit, sorry. Well, carry on a conversation here in the 3D. I want to also note that since we are talking to a group, some in the group, sometimes they will take the opportunity to jump in and grab cards here. So, we will try to interpret those as accurately as we can. And Willibeth is usually whispering in my ear to help me with this, so it's all good. But all of our oracle decks were created by Sarah's Tarot. The messages in this deck and in this deck were given to me by my spirit guides, though. Okay, the Divine Masculine says, I strive to be a better person because of you. The Divine Feminine says, daily, I fight the urge to text you. And I do feel that energy from her. She really wants to contact him in the worst way. But she's telling me it serves no purpose or benefit. Because she says that they have missed their opportunity. So contacting him would serve no purpose or benefit. Just because she wants to doesn't mean she should. That's what she's saying, and Willibeth is like, that's right. Okay, so he says, you wanted something I couldn't give you back then. Well, look what that cost you, mister. She says, I'll never be sorry that we met. We're going to get one more from each. And these two want to come out together. So, he says, you deserve to be swept off your feet. And she says, I want to forgive you. And that's just it. I get that she wants to forgive him, but she's not quite able to yet, you know. There's still the death of this child that's weighing heavy on her heart, you know. I feel like there is so much heartache and missed opportunity between these two. But I can feel the attraction between y'all too. Boy, it's hot and heavy. Man, the desire is so hot and heavy between the two of you. I do feel like contact, at the very least contact, could be possible for y'all within the next year. But before we check them out, let's get a parting message from Spirit. See what they want to say to us. I hope they got some kind words for us. Because this is very, very heavy energy. And I mean, the Divine Feminine is, you know, time's up. And not in this lifetime for them, but time to come into union in this lifetime has expired. And time has expired. Time does expire, they say. Okay, so Spirit says, don't play hard to get, play hard to forget. Okay. You can't force your twin to grasp a message they're not ready to receive. And this one wanted to pop out too. It says, it's the Divine Feminine's job to help the Divine Masculine awaken. But that doesn't mean she has to fix him. Thank you. Because I don't like fixing other people. I can't even fix my damn self, y'all. Shit. Can't even fix my damn self. I don't want to be responsible for fixing anybody else. Hey, I barely got the motivation to, because you guys have no idea how hard it is to do these readings on camera. It's incredibly hard to do them on camera. And to make sure everything is right, and yada yada yada. So it's incredibly hard to do this. So we have our 13 charms here. I'm gonna shake them up and I'm gonna pull one out and I'm gonna see if we can attach it to a month. And yes, I know there are only 12 months in a year. So, light that up, but you can figure out what the 13th one is for. And this is the sandal. Let's see, let me find my little card key over here. So my little key. Shit, sorry guys. Dropped it. The flip-flop. July. I feel like y'all might be in touch in July. And, you know, if you guys are, I hope that you get everything worked out and straightened out, you know, get those things said to each other that need to be said, and know and understand that Earth School was never meant to be easy. Well, guys, I guess that about wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks for taking the time to view it. And be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we do upload a brand new reading every day. Wishing you love, peace, and happiness. Later, Gators.